I tell you, each Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a spiritual treat. Enjoy. Spiritual feast. Enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Enjoy Paramashivam, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
One or two times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan, Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshan. By third time, fourth time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or PARASHAKTI. Simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built.
Nithyananda, we're back. Now in this next segment of the Devi Parashakti Bhava Samadhi Darshan, we're going to be learning about the divine feminine consciousness. And what is the divine feminine consciousness? How can we benefit from the divine feminine consciousness? Here we have a Dhyana Shloka of Devi Parashakti. Shiva Shaktya Yukto यदि भवति शक्यः प्रभवितुं न चेदेवं देवो न कशलः स्पन्दितुमपि अतस्त्वामाराध्या हरिहरविरञ्चादिभिरपि प्रणन्तुं स्तोतुं वा कथमकृतपुण्यः प्रभवति. Lord Shiva only becomes able to do creation in this world along with Shakti. Without her, even an inch he cannot move. And so how can one who does not do good deeds, one who does not sing your praise, become adequate to worship you, O Goddess of mind, who is worshipped by the Trinity? Bhavani tvam dase mai vitaradrishtim shakarunam eti stotum vanchan kadhayati bhavani tvamiti ya tadaiva tvam tasmai disasi nija sayujya padavi mukunda brahmendra sputamakuta nirajiti padamam. If anyone has wish in his mind to pray, you, Bhavani, my mother, please shower on me a part of your merciful love. Even before he says, you, Bhavani, you, my goddess, would give to him the crowns, the waters falling from the crowns of Vishnu, Rudra, and Brahma at your feet, and grant him the eternal life in your world. Devi is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. All great things can start only with mother. Bhuvaneshwari is the cosmic mother, a cosmic womb from which billions and billions of universes come in and go out, the source where the Big Bang and black holes go on. Parashakti is the source of all of us. We all came from Parashakti, stay in Parashakti, and go back to Parashakti. We are literally waves in the ocean called Parashakti. Parashakti is the source, source Shakti, source energy, source power from which all of us came, in which all of us are even now, in which all of us are going to merge. It is like a wave, starts from the ocean, stays in the ocean, rises in the ocean, and falls back into the ocean. We all start from Parashakti, stay in Parashakti, raise in Parashakti, drop in Parashakti, and merge back into Parashakti. Parashakti is the main deity of the sacred feminine and the divine consort of Bhagavan Paramashiva, who is the Lord of the Supreme Consciousness. Parashakti is the embodiment of Tyaga. The divine feminine consciousness is unique to Hinduism. The unique contribution to the spiritual consciousness from the Vedic tradition is the sacred feminine worship. Even if everything from what the Vedic tradition gave is lost, then just its sacred feminine tradition is there. The whole thing can be revived because that is the seed. Hinduism has at least 10,000 sampradayas, subsects. If all sampradayas are lost for some reason, and if only this one sampradaya, the Devi worship remains, the whole thing can be brought back. Because the whole thing is centered on this one, mother worship. Mother worship carries the blueprint, the hologram of the whole Vedic tradition. The sacred feminine worship is a hologram of the Vedic tradition. There is no enlightened being on the planet Earth without worshipping a sacred feminine, including me. I am basically a Shakta. I myself follow Devi worship. From the beginning, if you see my biography and all the deities I carved, the darshan I had, they have all been mother-based, Devi-based. These are the direct words of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, delivered to the world on the 17th of September 2010. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, a great avatar, beautifully gives an example. Shiva is Brahman, but Devi has the key to reach Brahman. Unless she opens, nobody can reach. Very beautifully, he describes a house scene. Even though the husband is the owner, the key to the house will be on the hip of the mother. Either you have to fall at the feet of the mother or the small sons of the mother. Only they can touch that place and remove the key. Nobody else can touch. So either surrender to mother or the people who are closer to mother who can reach the mother. The divine cosmic beings are real and they manifest from Kailasa, the enlightened time-space zone, through deities and through incarnations. In Madurai, Bhagavan Somasundareshwara and Devi Parashakti as Devi Meenakshi came down from Kailasa and established the greatest enlightenment ecosystem. In Madurai, Bhagavan Somasundareshwara graced the people of Madurai with various miracles, and he stays in a frequency where he can immediately assume the human body and relate with you, answer your questions, respond to you, raise your being. The whole Shiva Leela Arnava in Madurai, beautifully Paramashiva reveals that every time when he assumes the form to manifest certain powers and grace the devotees, he exemplifies the expression of certain sacred secrets that humanity can benefit from. Takes the responsibility for protecting his devotees and is always available to save them from total destruction. Lord Sundareshwara, Shokkanatha, as he is fondly referred to locally, responds to the calls of his people, of his devotees, through Leelas, which are the divine acts, making miracles happen, deepening the feeling connection with them, and showering them even when they forget to call on him. Lord Somasundareshwara assumed the disguise of a Siddha once to shower the people of Madurai with blessings. With a charming face and compassion, the Siddha, Alamvala Siddhar, wandered through the shopping areas, the crossroads, the art galleries, and the courtyards. He would stay on the north side while appearing to be in the south. While appearing to be in the east, he would remain in the west. He would suddenly disappear. He would make distant objects appear near. He would make the elderly feel young. He will make males appear as females, make the females appear as males. The barren women make them pregnant, make the dumb and deaf become able to see, speak, and hear, make the blind be able to see, make the bitter fruit taste sweet. The people of Madurai forgot their trades, their jobs, their occupations, and all of them were enchanted by the miracles of Siddha. On hearing of these Leelas, Abhisheka Pandyan, the king of Madurai, asked the Siddha to be brought to him. The Siddha said that he had nothing to do with the king, and so he would not go forth to the king. And the king realized that the Siddha was free from karma and had no effect to oblige the king. Paramashiva tests the strength and will persistence of the devotees. Paramashiva tests the tyaga of the real devotee. Before you connect a house or a gadget with electricity, you need to check the capacity of the wire to see if the medium is capable of transmitting this huge electricity. Otherwise, it will get burnt. Before Paramashiva transmits the powers, he tests our capacity of tyaga, because only then we will be able to receive it. The core principles of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the tyaga, vairagya, and shakti, are demonstrated by the 63 Nayanmas of Shaivism. Paramashiva came down and graced the lives of the Nayanmas, liberated them with living enlightenment. Here's another story of Karin Nayanar. This ardent devotee of Lord Shiva was born in Tirukkarviyur. He was a scholar in Tamil. He used to go to the 3 Tamil kings and earn his money by singing the Tamil kovais. He earned a lot and built a lot of temples and spreading Shaivism as a result. He also served the Shiva Bhaktas and earned their blessings as well. A true devotee of the Lord lives only for his sake. All that he has to offer to the Lord as the devotees worship. Paramashiva is the creator, the father, mother, friend, and guru. He has given you the various talents and skills. They belong to him. They dwell in him and perform seva to him. So now, we have seen the beautiful miracles Lord Somasundareshwara and Devi Meenakshi performed when they assumed the physical body so many thousands of years ago in Madurai. And even after they left those bodies, they continue to operate through the Archavatara in the temple of Madurai Meenakshi, in the Meenakshi temple in Madurai. Through the temple as the Archavataras of Devi Meenakshi and Lord Somasundareshwara, they continue to operate, bless, and grace the whole world, the entire world. And even back then in ancient India, they performed so many miracles, leelas, tested the tyaga, the will persistence of the devotees. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, being the 1008th living incarnation of Paramashiva, has come down and is continuing this beautiful Shiva Leelarnava, which Paramashiva began in Madurai. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is continuing that same Leela, manifesting miracles, causing so many extraordinary things to happen, not just in one place in Madurai, but all across the world with thousands and thousands of devotees. Now, here, joining us very shortly, we have a few devotees who will be sharing their experiences with Paramashiva, their experiences which have happened as a result of the feeling connection, the divine prayer and will persistence, and space of oneness, Advaita, with the Guru. So please stay tuned as we now move into the next segment of today's program, which is listening to the divine miracles and experiences of devotees and disciples from all across the globe who have been blessed by the Supreme Pontiff of himself, by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself.
All powerful cognitions, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. This is a fundamental truth. Hinduism is greater science. We do everything centered on greater science of cosmos called Vedas and Agamas. That is the branding of Hinduism. That is the core center of Kailasa. That is the way Kailasa should manifest and live.
Nithyananda, everybody, welcome back for this beautiful segment of the Mahasannidhanam Darshan, where we get to listen some of the beautiful experiences that the devotees and the disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, our beloved Swamiji, have been able to manifest in their life, have been able to experience in their life, especially after the most powerful PARASHAKTI AKASHIC readings that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is offering to the entire world. Just like how in the previous segment, we listened to the happenings, to the Leelas of Paramashiva as he caused in Madurai to his own people. And same way, the Nayanmars, who demonstrated extraordinary tyaga, extraordinary stability and will persistence to experience Paramashiva. We're going to see and listen from our disciples how Swamiji has been causing miracles in their life and how they prepared themselves to see and witness these extraordinary power manifestations happening in their life. So joining us today, first we'll be going with Sri Parasharananda. Nithyananda, please introduce yourself, Aya.
I welcome you all.
Are you able to hear me? I think your connection just broke out. I think there's some technical issues that Parasharananda is facing. We'll be coming back to him shortly. And while Parasharananda is fixing his technical issues, we'll now be going over to the next participant who's there, waiting to share with every one of us his very beautiful experience of Devi Parashakti. We have Vinayaka Shrikantaya, Nithyananda. Please introduce yourself, Aya.
Nithyanandam.
Nithyananda, please go ahead. Please introduce yourself.
So I am Vinayaka, as Swamiji calls Vinayaka, Shrikantha. Yeah, so I came to know Swamiji in 2017. Actually, it is a very different experience. I was searching for a meaning of in the Ashtavakra Gita. There is one shloka. And I was searching for though I understood the meaning superficially, I was searching how actually to implement it. Actually, that is how it all started for me. And then I landed on one of the YouTubes of Swamiji. And the explanation was so clear, and most importantly, how to apply it in your everyday life, right? Like the process of completion, the way to just to be, all the unclutching, the way there are various techniques, but the way Swamiji put in that YouTube was so beautiful that I would say that was the way he just said, okay, come on, enough of wherever you have been wandering, just come over. And then this happened in September, October 2017. And then I attended Mahasannidhanam in December. And nothing could prepare me for the energy darshan, the very first energy darshan.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
That was a really powerful experience. Go ahead.
Yeah, sometimes I will break down. So what to say? Yeah. I actually, after the energy darshan, it was so powerful, and so more than powerful, it was a call to my being, right? So it was a very different experience. And when I started walking back, I actually turned and said, Swamiji, why so late? He basically said, come here. I went back and he said, I will take care of you.
Wow.
So at that point in time, the cognition that entered into me was, hey, all these things that I was waiting for is good. And in future, it is Swamiji who cares, right? What happens, I really don't care about it. That's it, right? So whatever has happened was for me to go to Swamiji. And after that, that's it. He's taking care. So that is that is a cognition I'm having. Yeah. So
great, beautiful. Yeah. And would you like to share any miracles that you would like to share with the viewers who are watching us live? Because there's such a beautiful cognition.
Yeah, everything from then on is very, like it is all about the cognitions. It is all about it's all about, for example, simple things like my job. I just means after that I said, okay, I wanted to basically there was some issues in the job, and I said, okay, let me change. It is not that I was very worried or anything. Okay, let me change. I said that I'm not going to prepare for anything of that sort. Whatever in the interview comes, I always have my Atmalinga, and I said, okay, I'll just take it out and just answer it on the fly. Whatever comes out, comes out. If it happens, it has to happen. I just prayed to Swamiji and I went there. So that's it. I got the job. So it has been like that, Aya. So it is just that, and my connection with him, my connection with Swamiji means once I started doing puja. So thanks to Swamiji, right from 2018 onwards, without break, I'm able to do it every day. So
wonderful,
So that is important, and I was feeling that. So slowly that, that thing starts developing in you, that friendliness, or whatever you want to call it as. There is a unique relationship between every person and Swamiji, right?
Correct.
Because Swamiji speaks for you, for your being. He doesn't speak for. It means there is a and so. And when the Parashakti Bhava Samadhi Darshan started, it is at a completely different level, right?
Exactly.
The experience, the feeling connection, and the powerfulness that you yourself feel. You can see that. You can see Parashakti entering into you, because you are becoming very different. It means there is a lot of transformation which is happening at a rapid pace, right? At a very rapid pace. The powerfulness, means the combination of being powerful and at the same time being in gratitude. I would ask all the viewers just to watch the Bhava Samadhi, to experience that. It is very different, because being powerful and at the same time being in gratitude is so beautiful. So that's what I would say as my experience with the Bhava Samadhi darshans of Parashakti.
Devi Parashakti. Wonderful, yeah. As you are like beautifully sharing right with us. One thing is that Swamiji connects with every one of us as a personal level. Whether
Correct.
he's revealing the answers to us or he's revealing the answers to someone else. But you know that he's revealing it to you. Like there is something that is much deeper than just the logical way of connecting, or the logical way of our cognition that it functions. But it's at a much deeper level, as you're sharing. And as you're able to share, right, like the most powerful experience that you're able to see is that your very cognitions change, your taste about life, the way you experience life, all of that has completely changed. And every single life that you, even the example that you gave with respect to how you just got the job. I would say the biggest blessing that one can have is knowing Paramashiva, Parashakti. Swamiji is with them, is there with them no matter what. That
Exactly.
is the biggest miracle that anyone can have and can ever take place in one. That confidence that they exist.
Absolutely, yeah. Very, very, very well put. Very well said. I could not have put it in better words.
Yes, yeah.
So
I just wanted to go ahead.
Yeah, so that was means when I asked, when I asked Parashakti, what is my Amma, please give me oneness, and the exact blessings I got was, you will have permanent oneness, forever oneness. That was the blessing I got. So I said, okay, now what else, right?
Beautiful,
Yeah.
So I just wanted to reiterate this to our viewers. This cognition, when you know, especially among, there are so many things that we're looking at. We have the current pandemic that is going on. We have so many deaths going on. And irrespective of all of this, on a natural basis itself, you never know. You're going to have work, next moment you're going to be out of work, what's going to happen with your relationships. You have so many insecurities, you have so many questions, doubts, what's going to happen, where you're going to be, and all of that. But when you know, normally if we just have one person who can guide us in our life as a mentor, we'll feel, wow, so thankful to them. But when you know that, hey, Paramashiva is there, Parashakti is there, gods and goddesses are there who are directly embodying Swamiji, and they are guiding me, I would say that is the best experience that you could ever have in your life. And just like how Aya shared, even though you know you have it, but when Devi acknowledges it, that is something altogether completely different.
Yeah.
That is some experience that you could just do anything to just listen to those words from Devi Parashakti.
Yes. That is that especially that confidence on, as Swamiji says, confidence on Avyakta, right? Confidence on Vyakta is easy to get because you see, we as normal human beings, we see, but you really need a guru to get a confidence on the Avyakta.
Yes.
And with that flagpole, right, that is how the Avyakta, the confidence manifests. And so I would just say, it has been it is just a roller coaster of miracles, right? So,
Great,
and
yeah.
I would request everybody, every viewer to, not to miss this beautiful opportunity, this great opportunity to experience this and internalize this and keep experimenting, right? In every second you want something, you can say, Amma, Tai, I want this, give me. What else is needed? Yeah.
Yes. Great, yeah. Thank you very much, yeah, for coming and sharing. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with all our viewers with respect to they listening from Devi Parashakti or they are asking their questions to Devi Parashakti? Anything that you'd like to share with them? How they need to prepare or what they need to do?
I think just be integrated, yeah. Just be integrated to whatever you ask for. Be very integrated, because it is very important to think about what you are asking, to make sure that, hey, if Parashakti says yes, then you shall have just have that integrity and just that love,
Feeling
yeah.
connection with Devi.
Yeah,
Yes,
just
yeah.
that
Wonderful.
love.
So that is such a beautiful sharing here. Thank you very much for coming up and sharing with every one of us the beautiful experience, your feeling connection, and how the very cognition of your life is beautifully evolved after you came across with Swamiji in your life. And of course, the Devi Parashakti Akashic readings, which has acknowledged that in your life. Thank you very much, Aya, for coming up once again and sharing with us. Thank you.
Yeah, I want to thank for Swamiji to providing this opportunity once again.
Wonderful, Aya.
Thank you.
Thank you. So that, Nithyananda, everybody, for all the viewers. So we listen from Vinayaka Srikantaya, who shared his beautiful experience of how he met Swamiji, and from then on, his life has been such a beautiful roller coaster of miracles, where he was able to create, manifest any reality that he wanted. And as he shared, the ultimate blessing that anyone can have, the ultimate miracle that anyone can have, is that the confidence that Paramashiva is there. There are certain things that you can control under you. Maybe what you want to have, what you want to do next. But there are so many things that are beyond and over your control. You never know what is going to happen next. And in those moments also, knowing whatever is happening is because Paramashiva, Parashakti are doing for me. I know they are there happening in my life. That is the biggest strength that anyone can have. So that is something that we can take away. And as he shared, be integrated to the question that you ask. Because whatever you're asking, understand the Devi Parashakti is there really listening to you. From that, when you see Devi Parashakti, what you would ask, with that integrity, ask a question and you will see that it gets answered. So that is something very beautiful that Vinayaka has shared. And now, joining us on this panel, we have Shri Tejo Mayananda Swami and we also have Shri Parasharananda. And both of them will be joining us on this panel, sharing their beautiful experience of Devi Parashakti. Nithyananda Tejo Swami.
Thank you so much, Maharaj. Now, I would like to invite Sri Nithya Parasharananda for sharing his experiences with receiving the Akashic reading from Devi Parashakti. Nithyananda, Sri Parashara, can you hear me?
Yes, Nithyananda.
Nithyananda, thank you so much for taking the time and joining us to share your experiences. Can you give a brief introduction where you are and what you do, and just a very quick introduction to your journey to Swamiji?
Yes. So I've known Swamiji for the past few years. I did the first Adinavasi program, Sadashivatva, batch 1 in 2007, and I've been a disciple of his ever since. Back and forth every time when I had to leave India, I was always immediately returning back to Kailasa and back to Swamiji to continue living the Adinavasi lifestyle. And I met him through, yeah, and I met him through YouTube. And the moment, like I think within maybe a week or 2 weeks of finding out like about third eye, because that was like my main thing prior to Swamiji, was about like how to use the third eye and how to activate it, how to just know more knowledge about it. I saw the opportunity to go and live there. And at that moment, I decided, well, he said this is the purpose of being in the human body, to be able to use the third eye. So at that moment, I just decided, okay, I'm going to go. And within a month, I was able to manifest my flight, be able to manifest my visa, and be there within a month's time. And I've been going back and forth there since, all the way in 2019, before the pandemic and everything hit. So the PARASHAKTI AKASHIC reading that took place a few days ago was very intense and also unexpected, because when I wanted to ask something, I didn't know what I really wanted to ask. Like, I felt, and I feel this in general, I feel like I've been given everything already with Swamiji being in my life. So it was kind of, it took some time for me to figure out, like, what exactly do I want to ask? Is there something that I don't have yet that I want to ask for? And there was a few things that came up. So I asked for healing and completion in relationships, so I can cause other people's realities, and also for enlightened family in the future. And when Parashakti gave me the Dhatsu, I literally, my body literally started shaking. Like, it started shaking vigorously, like if a dog got scared. And then after that, my body settled down, and then it would stop shaking. And that morning, the morning after sleeping, when I woke up, I kind of felt nauseous. And I went to the bathroom to start my morning routine after my kriyas and everything. And I puked 9 times. I literally puked 9 times. And it was a complete, like when Swamiji says, like, and you can easily get enlightenment with a clean stomach. All you need is just a clean stomach. So in terms of like completion and everything, that all the process that he's putting us through, when I went ahead and had an experience, even though it was very intense for approximately 2 hours back and forth, it was very refreshing after, to kind of have that very clean system. And for the rest of that day, I didn't even consume anything, maybe just like some water or something like that. But one of my favorite parts about this is 2 things. One is when Parashakti, when Swamiji went ahead and said my name, a few days before, I was thinking to myself, I was like, oh man, that one time when Swamiji said my name, I wish I recorded it so that I could have it as a ringtone. So when my name was said alive, I recorded it, and now I have it as a ringtone. That's one. 2, is when I wanted to ask, there was some inner type conflict. Like, it wasn't much of a conflict. It was more of just like the kind of dangerous casualness that Swamiji speaks about, like when it comes to being casual with things. And after I dealt with that, and just made a decision, like, let me just drop that, and let me just decide to just connect with Swamiji, because I was seeing a lot of messages and people were spamming the chat, and I was like, okay. I was like, I've done this before. I've dropped it and then spoke to Swamiji and we spoke. Let me just drop it and just message. Literally, I sent the message in the chat maybe around 5-6 times, and that's where that unexpected like aspect came from, because I only sent the message a few times, but because I created that space inside of me from all the training and everything that Swamiji put us through and process that put us through, simply just by creating that space, Parashakti was able to just see that and just see my message and just give an answer. where I thought maybe I had to spam, like, to chat along with everyone else. So yeah, that was my experience with the Parashakti Akashic things.
Thank you. There was such a beautiful sharing of devotion and simply being in oneness and being in the space of surrender and receiving the blessings of Devi Parashakti. And we've been watching, and Devi Parashakti has been so compassionate, and she's been offering her blessings almost twice every single day, and ensuring that everybody is really blessed and removing the fear element out of people. And that is something that we have seen time and again, that she repeatedly say, fear not, have no fear. And especially when the things right now, we are in a global crisis, and I believe you are in the eastern US, and you have seen that side of the hemisphere where there has been so many losses of life. And then in India also, there is a second wave that is getting hit. Now, there are so many people at this time who are um, looking to receive Devi's blessings. And Devi herself blessed whoever has joined, not just the people she is responding to in the questions, but whoever has joined will be protected. So just one thing I wanted to ask you, what did you do in preparation to receive the Akashic reading, to receive your blessing from Devi Parashakti?
So in preparation, I've been sleeping with the onion at the bottom of my feet every night. It's a very interesting experience because when I do it, that feeling when your mother is like trying to pop the pimples on your face and it hurts, but it doesn't hurt. It's like intense, but you can feel like quote unquote pain, but it's not actual pain. That's how it feels like. It feels like every single thing that could be not supposed to be there in my organs through my body is just being extracted through my feet. It starts like around 15 minutes, 20 minutes laying down. I could even be awake and probably just like scrumming around or looking at Swamiji's photos or reading before going to sleep. And I would feel it would start extracting, I don't know what, but toxins, I'm assuming, from my feet. And of course, I make sure that I'm using organic onions. When I started, I didn't have organic onions, but I got organic onions because usually I don't buy onions. So I kind of wanted to just jump on it regardless. But that's one thing. Another thing, after the Turiya Tita Samyama and the Patni Vratam, during that time was the time when Swamiji was telling us to fast every Monday. And then maybe like last month, he told us to fast every Thursday. And he said that's our lifestyle. So every week, I fast every Monday and Thursday regularly, Monday for Shiva, Thursday for Guru, the whole 24 hours to give our body that break that he says that it needs. He says, you know how like people out there treat themselves, they go out and eat to treat themselves, where we as enlightened beings and extensions of Swamiji and Swamiji himself, we treat ourselves by fasting. So I fast every Monday and every Thursday, and he told us dry fast. He said water fast if you're not able to dry fast. And I have been on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, social media, and causing other people who either ends up joining Swamiji by me introducing them, or they're not following Swamiji yet, but I'm introducing them into fasting, at least starting Monday, eating less, things like this. So another preparation I could say is also just causing and enriching. But the main thing is definitely the onions at the bottom of the feet and the fasting every 2 weeks. And another thing that I do want to do, and which I do have available to me, I just haven't done it yet because I would specifically have to do it outside because I don't want to do it like in the house since I'm in my family's home, is doing the anthill mud. So like taking baths with it and also sleeping with it on your abdomen also. And naturally, I do tend to have time also outside, not as long as Parashakti said, but I do tend to have at least a half an hour outside with my dog and my brother in nature. But the main things is definitely the onion and fasting, and also completion with whatever's going inside so that she can see that space and respond to you.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. And this is, at least you mentioned 2 of the 8 things Devi Parashakti said for us to follow so that we can be completely protected and we can enter into the safe zone, so to speak, from the current pandemic. And 2 of those, as you mentioned, tying the piece of onion on your legs, on your feet, and feet and sleeping. And then the second one is through social media, enriching and ensuring that Devi Parashakti's word gets out, that there is this grand happening. The whole existence is celebrating through Devi Parashakti and through the Nija Avatara, His Divine Holiness, that Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. And this enriching and sharing on social media is the second thing that Devi herself has mentioned during the AKASHIC reading. So at least 2 of the 8 things that she mentioned that you have mentioned here. So beautiful. And thank you so much once again for joining us today and sharing your experience and your devotion and your space when you receive the blessings. Thank you again.
Thank you, Swamiji. Thank you, Parashakti, for this opportunity.
Thank you so much. And we'd like to invite the next person who is waiting to share his experience with Devi Parashakti's reading. And we'd like to invite Maheshaya. Nithyananda Maya, are you able to hear me? There is a little difficulty in hearing you. Can you please? Can see if your mic is unmuted, Aya. Looks like you're unmuted, but for some reason I'm not able to hear you.
I am audible?
Yes. Yes, Aya. Now you're audible. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Nithyananda. And please give a short introduction to yourself, Aya, where you are right now, and your journey to Swamiji. Please give a short introduction.
Actually, I am from the native is my West Bengal, and I am doing job in the railway in Odisha. Now I am in Odisha, and I have been connected to Swamiji in 2018. I did the program of the Paramashivam level 1 in the Biddi, and after that last year Paramashivam level 2 also online, and Nithyanandam I have done in 2018 only, 10 days program. And from that, I am connected to Swamiji.
Yeah. Beautiful, yes. Beautiful. And as you all know, the current situation, there is a pandemic that is going on, and so much of destruction that we see. The pralaya is really happening. We may not have understood it, but one thing that we have all come back to is knowing that Devi Parashakti, knowing that Swamiji is here for all of us. Tell us about this, your blessing, how you came up to ask Devi Parashakti, and exactly when you tuned in for your blessing, how was it? Please.
Yes, actually, from beginning, I am asking some questions. Then that time I have not replied by Devi. Then something came to my mind that okay, it's not good for me now. Devi knows better than me. That's why she's not replying. But I have to keep on asking. So I am asking some days. I am asking, but not replied. Then one day I asked for the spiritual routine integrity, and that day Devi blessed me. So it's a very unique experience when Devi called the name and blessed. It's something we can't express in words also, but something happening in that moment. And after that also we can feel the experience throughout the day, throughout the now from that day, and from now also we can experience the experience inside us, the change inside the changing, the completion, everything is happening inside. And after the day also I asked for the Devi for just for a land for our family, for organic farming and gosala. And I asked for always having inside me, I am experiencing inside in my inner space to her. That day also she blessed. And yes, it's something unique, Swami. I'm experiencing every time that healing connection. Yes.
Beautiful, yeah. Just one thing I got a little curious. What prompted you to ask for blessings for spiritual routine integrity? What made you ask that?
Actually, I am taking the classes of yoga and puja every day from on behalf of the North India Sangha. So we are 3-4 people are doing every day. But some days I have some health problem. Due to that, I am not integrating that yoga part, not in time. So it's something inside me that demanding that no, I am not doing the yoga part so fully integrated. So I should ask for that only. So, and in previous also some Akashic reading, it's told by Lord Kalabhairava, the yoga is very best for me for manifesting everything. So I am experiencing also whenever I am doing integrated the yoga, I can experience that shift inside me. That is the thing. I'm feeling that when I discontinue, so I feel that something I'm missing inside. That's why I asked for that to Devi, and Devi blessed me for that. Yes, Maharaj.
Beautiful. And you also mentioned how you felt when simply Devi mentions our name, and it's always packed with so much energy, and a new life immediately sprouts within us when it just mentions our name and gives a blessing. So talk a little bit about that. How was that for you?
Yes, Maharaj. In millions of people, when Devi called your name specially, then it feels so blessed that yes, we are in the hand of that Varadahasta of Devi. We are protected, and we are feeling the chosen and blessed one. And I personally felt like when a mother-son connection, how the child is just seeking mother, and mother is always keeping you in your lap and give you all the assurance of yes, I am there, don't worry. That feeling connection I have got, that is the unique. And nowadays also, whenever I close my eyes and sit in silence, I felt that connection. It is like something, and some bliss tears is coming with the completion. I felt uniqueness, and I'm enjoyed that a lot.
Wow, a beautiful expression of devotion. And every time Devi Parashakti comes, and she always addresses all of us as my dear sons. Makal, she says, the dear sons of Devi Parashakti, sons and daughters. And that is so beautiful that we get to experience it also. So one thing I wanted to ask, we have so many devotees, so many people who want to receive blessings, and they do come up and ask for the blessings. What is it that you would like to share for them? Is there anything that you would like to say? Because right now we are in the middle of a very destructive crisis, and the pralaya is happening. But then again, we on the other side who have had the deep devotion and the greatest opportunity to be in a Devi Parashakti's presence and receive her blessings directly. What is it that you would like to share?
Yes, sir. Actually, after the Pachai Patani Vratan of 35 days, I have felt that the whole biochemistry just I felt the shift. After that only I have the intense feeling connection to Devi also after that. But during this pralaya, uh, it is very unique and blessed opportunity that the Devi herself coming and blessing us. But we should have in the space of receiving him, receiving her inside us, and with simply surrender and gratitude. Whenever we surrender, as a child to the cosmic mother, then she will definitely protect us and definitely bless us. And we should always be in the, even if there is so much destructive things going on around us in this pralaya, but we inside us we have to completely surrender and gratitude to that Devi, our Bhagwan, then it will surely help us. We can experience that blessing of her, that she's there always. We should not have to panic whatever going on outside, because when she protects, then who will destroy us? He will the protector of the protector. So we should not have panic or anything, but we should have the space of that receiving and surrendering and gratitude. Then surely she will answer this.
Beautiful, Aya. Thank you so much for sharing that as well. The attitude, the bhava of being the sons and daughters of Devi Parashakti, and she's here to take care of all of us. Thank you so much, Aya, this morning for coming and sharing with us. And I hope to see you again and continue to share with us in the long run. Thank you, Aya. Thank you so much. Now we are Devi Parashakti's Akashic reading, and in just a short while, so we'll move into the next segment after this. Please don't go away. We'll go to the next segment after this.
All powerful cognitions, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. This is a fundamental truth. Hinduism is greater science. We do everything centered on greater science of cosmos called Vedas and Agamas. That is the branding of Hinduism. That is the core center of Kailasa. That is the way Kailasa should manifest and live. There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in powerful cognition and possibilities manifestation happen. This we do everything centered on greater science of That is the way Kailasa should manifest and live. There are spiritual sciences unique to Hindu, but definitive sign. Cosmic beings in Earth, in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole manifest in Archavatara, deities, and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. And give you all the boons you ask. Independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate. So that
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the ultimate consciousness.
Organize Paramashiva. 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 Prayer. Ganapati or Venkateshwara, Subramanya. Great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting. The cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities, in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara deities and Nijavatara living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for all. Is one and the same, ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
The way to relish this sweetness is through the
is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetime. In us.
I tell you,
Nithyananda, welcome back. We'll now look at how we can connect with people. You can go to ready, you can, if you're ready to offer to. Now you can visit http://tiny.cc/ make an offering to the Guru or the university. Go and all the possibilities, all the possible ways that you can actually offer to Devi Parashakti. Just one moment here. Sorry about the technical glitch. you'll see there is a lot of gold in offering when we offer to the deities. It is abundant display that gold is the most auspicious were offered in gold bricks. For the technical, we are black. Offerings to Devi Parashakti. Let's look at the various ways we can make our gratitude offering to Devi Parashakti for all the blessings that she is showering on us almost every day, and even blessing us twice on every day and giving her our blessings. So let's see in gratitude what can be offered to Devi Parashakti. Let's see why offering matters. It is a giving of divine gift. When we say offering, it is the giving, and the other is the accepting. Of nor of giving. When the avatar lands a part of the grand leader played out for this purpose only, the purpose of enlightenment. the Dhyana Sloka of Devi Parashakti. Indu Niba Veda Karavakni Nayanam Syat Pankajavarabhaya Japa Himabhushana Vichitra Vasanam Syat Tunga Makuta Oyala Manonmani. The meaning of the verse is with the moonlight face, holding Veda, the scriptures on hand, fire in the eyes, with the lotus flower, grazing and blessing hands on one hand, with the Japamala. Wonderful clothes and shining big crown. Her name is Manonmani. Dhyayet Devim Trinetram Shashini Bhava Vedanam Vedahastam Dadanam Savye Pad Varadamapare Pratidinam. She is wearing beautiful ornaments. She is worshipped and showers auspicious boons for all actions every day. This the significance of divine element code. We have been looking at this, we've been talking about this from the Atharva Veda, Treda Jutam Jan. In Apame in anyone who hears and anyone who sees or operates in its vicinity. Thrived on the banks of rivers of gold. Indus River was called Hiranmaya, which is the river of gold. In the river Saraswati was called Hiranyavartan. Gold is here. Temples are constructed and paved in gold. Deities are made in gold and decked and adorned in gold because it perseveres, because it preserves the enlightenment energy for thousands of years. It lasts forever. The divine presence and thousands of. So gold is a unique element that is in the Sanatana Hindu Dharma. It lasts forever. Offering of the Hundi. How we can also make another offering of gratitude to Devi Parashakti. Hundi. Bhakti Kamya, Bhakti Vashya, Bhayapaha, Shambhavi Sharada Radya, Sharvani Sharmadayini. Devi is fond of true devotion and is realized. This is something that we have and experientially through bestows happiness. By during the puja to Devi. Why is this significant? When we chant the Sankalpa, the declaration of intent, Sayetan Mokyate Vishwam, Saiva Vishwam Prasuyate, Saya Chittacha Vijanam, Tushta Rudim Prayaschati. The translation goes, the goddess enchants this universe and she herself gives birth to that knowledge that leads to salvation and gives wealth in materialistic sense. This is from the Devi Mahatmya, chapter 12, verse 34. Offering the Sankalpa, the conscious resolution, blesses the person offering with all fruition of the desire. The offering. Sahasranama Swarna Kasu, which can be offered in US dollar. in herself enjoys the repetition. This is the offering of a very special and unique archana, which is the chanting of the name, the Maha qualities of Devi Shakti. Quality within us by offering a gold coin which is inscribed with 1008 names. Qualities awakened inside us. The same divine qualities Parashakti will be awakened inside us. Next offering is the Mukta Anguti, the finger ring with a pearl. Mukta Hara Lasa Kirita Ruchiram Pune Shitam Van Tamaham Karnyavam. Translation says, I, whose crown has garlands of pearls and a face shining like a full moon, who wears anklets that are studded with gemstones and has small bells, who is shining like the splendor of lotus, who grants all the wishes, the daughter of the mountain, who is worshipped by goddesses Vani and Rama. I remain ever bowing to the goddess Meenakshi, the ocean of compassion. This chant is from the Meenakshi Pancharatnam. Offer and receive blessings to be showered by her compassion and pure love in all your business endeavors. Offer the pearl finger ring and receive blessings to be showered by her compassion and pure love in all your business endeavors. This is another offering that we can make of the Mukta Anguti, which is the finger ring with a pearl. And this can be offered in 3 denominations, either $251 US, $501 US, or $750 US. Swarna Padma Pushpa, the golden lotus. The Kamika Agama says, Vidyeshwa Rupeta Kumbha Varna Samyutam Sharve Sasutra Vastradya Hema Pankaja Bhushita Sapidana Sukar Rachascha Bhakva Bilva Palaprada Snapanadhyaya Samsiddha Pramanena Samanvita. Translation says, all the kalasas should be wound around with suitable thread and covered with new cloth. They should be adorned with lotus flower made of gold. We can make this offering of the golden lotus for $600 US, and we can log on to tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. There are hundreds of scriptural references for using lotus in the worship of Paramashiva. Almost everything in worship of the ultimate involves the consecration of deities of worship or meditating on, or the mudras and asanas used during worship involves the lotus flower, lotus leaf, lotus pericarp, lotus petals. The lotus is a divine flower. Shakti of Paramashiva is also called as lotus. Base of Paramashiva Linga is lotus. The disciple of Paramashiva is also considered as a lotus about to bloom. Offer the golden lotus in any size you wish to and be blessed to have the state, space, powers and being of Devi in your inner space amidst every adverse situations in your life. The next offering is the Swarna Metti, the gold toe ring, the toe ring that is made in gold. Offer toe ring to Devi Parashakti, adorning her sacred feet to be in constant gratitude for receiving her blessings in even the most difficult aspects of our life. To make this offering, we can log on to tiny.cc/Bhavasamadhi. You'll see there are two options. When you're interested in offering, or you need help in manifesting, or you need more details, you can head out to tiny.cc/Bhavasamadhi. And when you're ready to offer the seva by making an online payment, you can head out to tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. And this is important. After you have completed your payment, to head out to tiny.cc/Sankalpa2021. This is where you can submit details of the puja, the names that you would like to be chanted in offering in conscious resolution to Devi Parashakti during the Sankalpa. With that, we come to the end of this segment and we'll enter into the next segment. After this, Devi Parashakti's Akashic reading are going to happen. So stay with us. We'll rejoin after this.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhavasamadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
I tell you, each Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a spiritual treat, enjoy. Spiritual feast, enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Enjoy Paramashivam, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. 1 or 2 times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan, Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshan. By 3rd time, 4th time you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti. Simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built. There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Once, Arunagiri Yogeshwara, my guru, gave me an instruction and then he asked, "Will you do it?" I was shocked. I immediately folded my hands and said, "You are God, you are Shiva. How can I not do what you say?" He laughed and said, "No, only if you know I am the Guru who is going to make you experience God, you need to listen to me." Understand? The most powerful cognition is God is Guru to make you realize you are God. Only then you will achieve enlightenment. Guru is the manifest form of Paramashiva. Paramashiva is unmanifest source of Guru. All powerful cognitions, knowledge, only when you live power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. This is a fundamental truth. Hinduism is greater science. We do everything centered on greater science of cosmos called Vedas and Agamas. That is the branding of Hinduism. That is the core center of Kailasa. That is the way Kailasa should manifest and live. In one line, if I have to put it in a simple way, seeing always each other with a tremendous love that everyone is Paramashiva. There starts Kailasa. Whether you hug each other, love each other, or ferociously train each other, the core cognition should be seeing each other as Paramashiva. That is where the seed of Kailasa starts. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist. Not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model communities. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanyapitas all over the world. Celebrate your existence because you are consciousness. I am teaching you the pure science of enlightenment. Experience God, you need to listen to me. Understand? The most powerful cognition is God is Guru to make you realize you are God. Only then you will achieve enlightenment. Guru is the manifest form of Paramashiva. Paramashiva is unmanifest source of Guru. All powerful cognitions, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. This is a fundamental truth. Hinduism is greater science. We do everything centered on greater science of cosmos called Vedas and Agamas. That is the branding of Hinduism. That is the core center of Kailasa. That is the way Kailasa should manifest and live. In one line, if I have to put it in a simple way, seeing always each other with a tremendous love that everyone is Paramashiva. There starts Kailasa. Whether you hug each other, love each other, or ferociously train each other, the core cognition should be seeing each other as Paramashiva. That is the seed of Kailasa starts. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist. Not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model communities. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanyapitas all over the world. liberate your existence because you are conscious. I am teaching you the pure science of enlightenment. Paramashiva jnana. I am revealing this science to you all because I love you all. Because I love you all. Kailasa is an effort, humble effort, and our to make people understand Hinduism is functional system, not just for enlightenment, even economic principles, policies, administrative policies, social structures, everything in every level. So the humble effort to keep that grand narrative alive is this Kailasa. I welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of is getting revived. Be an insider. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand not only the result of the company, even that being an insider is such a joy. Being an insider when it was happening is something extraordinary. So, I welcome all of you to come and be part of an insider of this revival of Kailasa, the enlightenment ecosystem, sovereign order of Kailasa, Kailasa nation itself. I request and welcome, invite all of you to become e-Kailasian. Get your free e-passport and make billions receive this free e-passport. I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all
Nithyanandam, and welcome back. We are getting ready for the Akashic reading from Devi Parashakti through the Nijavatara, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, His Divine Holiness, Jagatguru Mahasannidhanam, Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let us now see how we can connect to Devi Parashakti and ask for blessings, seek her blessings, and ask questions that we may have. Let's all enrich and enrich the whole of humanity. The first thing you can do is to dress up like Devi, to manifest oneness with Devi Parashakti. These are the Naivedyams we can offer for Devi. One or more of the Naivedyams mentioned below should be offered as Naivedyam to Devi Parashakti. The sweet pongal, tamarind rice, curd rice, murukku, appam, adirasam, pal payasam, vada, and laddu. Any of these can be offered for Devi Parashakti in preparation for us to receive and connect with Devi Parashakti. The Bhava Samadhi Darshan, manifesting the divine with Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagatguru Mahasannidhanam, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Tanat Shakti Padadva Yadva Padavalokanat Prasadat Swaguro Samyak Prapyate Paramam Padam. By the enlightening teachings, Katana, by the Shakti Pata, the graceful transmission of the spiritual powers, by looking at the sacred feet of the Guru, or by the complete loving favor of the Guru, Prasad, the ultimate goal is attained. This verse is from the Malini Vijayottara Tantra, verse 60. The Bhava Samadhi Darshan is not an event in space and time. Rather, darshan happens at the moment when we are lifted out of space and time. During Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our neurons mirror that of the avatar. Bhava is defined as directing and activating the emotional and spiritual energy that is created through meditation on the avatar. The right defined by the Bhava. Bhava is the directing of the emotional and spiritual energy created through meditation on the avatar. The brain neurons mirror, activate, and process all the observed moments or information of the avatar just by seeing and without the physical act of imitation. There is nothing else to do but just by active seeing, intense vision of the Bhava Samadhi. As we see the Nijavatar and the Devi Parashakti manifesting herself through the Nijavatara, just that seeing is enough for the brain neurons to mirror and activate and process all the observed movements. That is, our entire body silently and without movement recreates what is happening so much, so far away, experiencing the super consciousness energy radiated by the avatar. Thoughts per second reduces significantly and we relax into the space beyond thoughts, becoming mentally at ease in coexisting dimensions beyond duality, which means we and the divine become unconditioned by the parameters of time and space. This is a science that Einstein could not believe, and today researchers are exploring it to be true. That is the science behind quantum tunneling. This same science is imposed on people. People experience this same science when they witness the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. This is because our neurons are able to mirror the neurons of the divine immediately. Through quantum tunneling, we are able to travel through the divine and mirror the same. Bhava Samadhi Darshan is the science of Nijavatar manifesting Paramashiva. The consciousness expresses the being of Paramashiva through Divya Sharira, the light body, and manifests as Nijavatar, physical form for us to experience Paramashiva, PARASHAKTI. Devi Parashakti expresses through being of Raja Rajeshwari and manifests as Nijavatar, the physical form as Devi Meenakshi. Bhagavan Paramashiva expresses being of Arunagiri Yogeshwara and manifests as Nijavatar, the physical form, in the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashiva. Bhagavan Parantama expresses being of Mahavishnu and manifests as Nijavatara, reflects the consciousness and manifestation being of the superconscious energy. But human beings are not mature enough to receive the higher level experiences from the Archavatar directly. The avatar, the physical embodied form, comes down to bridge the gap, and when we have the Bhava Samadhi Darshan of the Nijavatar, manifesting beings of various dimensions of Paramashiva, the auspicious components and the powerfulness of those dimensions of Paramashiva are awakened in us. Dimension of Paramashiva manifesting in the Nijavatar, for us to experience the same is Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Bhava Samadhi Darshan is the direct experience of causeless bliss. During Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our being comes alive and celebrates with the energy wave of existence. Our very muscles learn to imbibe and radiate Paramashiva. Bhava Samadhi Darshan allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. To have a glimpse of having a darshan of an avatar cleanses the karmas of lifetimes and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us. What is the right context to receive darshan? What is the context that we can hold to receive the Bhava Samadhi Darshan? I know you are the source of everything. You are everything, and you are in the embodied form of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, and you are in this body. You are the source for both. Let me connect with you. Let you receive you. Let you reveal yourself to me. Let me be in the Bhava Samadhi of you. The right context matters. When we receive the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, we can simply and be in the presence of Devi PARASHAKTI. We are simply declaring, I am everything. You are everything, and you are manifesting in the embodied form of the Supreme Pontiff Paramashivam, and you are in this body. We declare by saying, you are the source of both. Let me connect with you. Let you reveal yourself to me. And when I connect with you, let me be in the Bhava Samadhi of you. let's take a few minutes to set up for the Panchopachara Puja. Pancha means 5, Upachara means offering. These are the 5 offerings that we make. And the puja is the best way for us to connect very easily with the divine presence of Devi Parashakti, manifesting in the Nijavatara, His Divine Holiness, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagatguru Mahasannidhanam, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. The 5 offerings are sandalwood paste or a powder, flowers, incense, a lamp, a lit lamp, and food offering. Please enter your Naivedam offerings at tiny.cc/food donation.
So while we all prepare ourselves to enter into the Bhava Samadhi Darshan by preparing the Panchopachara Puja kit that we just saw, the sandalwood paste or the powder, Naivedyam and the Aratrikam. While we're making this, as we're preparing ourselves to enter into the Bhava Samadhi Darshan of Devi Parashakti and enter into the AKASHIC readings from Devi Parashakti. Today is also the auspicious day where the starting of the Nithyananda Purnima celebrations, the Nithyananda Purnima Brahmotsam will be starting. So we'll be having the Dvajarohanam where Swamiji himself will be gracing the event and the flag will be hoisted for the Nithyananda Purnima celebrations. And then followed by it, we'll be having the Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshan, the Akashic readings. Now that we all have listened, have prepared ourselves, there's something that I'd like to share with every one of you. Request every one of you to please come to this place of listening. It is very important that we participate in the entire event completely. Swamiji says, through multiple ways, the entire completely, so that every one of you can receive the complete grace and the blessings of Devi Parashakti when she manifests. Whether it is listening about the powerful cognitions, listening to Swamiji's satsangs, witnessing the power manifestations, or making any offering to Parashakti, or like now, setting up the Panchopachara Puja kit. Do not think about the action. Everything is designed specifically. It's not something is big, something is low. Everything is equally necessary so that you can experience the complete grace and the blessings of Devi Parashakti. So I request every one of you who are watching this live, do not miss this opportunity. Please make sure that you set up your Panchopachara Puja kit and do the puja before Devi Parashakti comes. And also at the same time, those of us who are yet to offer anything to Devi Parashakti, please take this time. We can go over to the YouTube where we can offer the donation that we want, at least $1. Just offer $1. $1 of your own currency. Just offer $1 through which you can offering. As we know, the Vedas and the Agamas, the scriptures mandate 5 different people who should never be met empty-handed: God, Guru, King, Child, and a pregnant woman. Today that we are going to have the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, follow them, of Guru, of God, of King. Make sure that you inculcate the habit of living by the Dharma. And you will see that wealth starts showering in you. I'll take you all over the basic steps. How we can use the YouTube to offer the super chat. So once you go over to Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda, so you just have to go over to the Google and search for Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda. Then just search for SPH space Nithyananda. So this is the official YouTube channel of Swamiji. So once you go over to the official YouTube channel, you will see that the live Akashic reading, the Parashakti Akashic reading for today's live stream is on. So just go over and click on that. And chat section, comment section, emoji icon, and then you also have a dollar symbol which is contained within a box. For some of you, it will ask you, if you do not have an account, it will ask you to create an account, after which you'll be able to use the chat. If not, if you already have an account, then all that you have to do is just go over down and click on the dollar symbol. The moment you click on that, you have an option called a super sticker, super chat, and join. So click on the super chat. And as you can see here, it allows you to choose the amount of money that you want to contribute. Based on your local currency, for Indians, it is like right from 20 rupees to 10,000 rupees. So you can go over and you can decide how much money that you would like to offer. And what you do next is click on buy and sell. As soon as you do this, you are seeing that will be redirected to this page, which is a billing details. So you just have to fill in the card number, or you have a UPI ID based on enabled on your local place. You can enter that and just click on buy, and that is it. You will see that immediately your name will appear in a card this way. So I request every one of our viewers who are watching this live from all across the globe, just offer $1, just so that you can experience, so that you are integrated to everything that is needed, everything that you need to do. You are very sure that you're completely integrated to it. And from that integrity, take this time and make sure that you offer at least $1, 1 unit of your currency to Devi Parashakti. Literally, Swamiji is making himself available so much throughout this entire pandemic, and is reaching himself to every one of us in our bedrooms, in our cars, in our whichever place we are in. He's reaching himself. The best and the least thing that we could do is to just be part of it completely.
Nithyananda. We offer our Sakshat Dandavanam, divine lotus feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagatguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. We offer to him today, with our love and heartfelt devotion, the Mandakapadi, the traditional invitation to the grand Nithyananda Purnima Brahmotsavam, here in Adi Kailasa and all the Kailasas around the world. This offering is the temples and devotees' anticipation and excitement for the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism to grace and bless this Brahmotsavam to be a grand success and for the benefit of the whole universe. The Nithyananda Purnima Brahmotsavam is a 10-day celestial celebration of the extraordinary darshan, miraculous happenings, and divine initiation that happened to the young Swamiji till the age of 12. At the age of 12, on the full moon day of the month of Vaikasi, Swamiji experienced the deepest, most profound experience of enlightenment, samadhi. This enlightenment, Swamiji described a 360-degree experience. Consciousness expanded to multiple dimensions of the cosmos, and he describes it as an experience where he felt alive. Everything around him, whatever the major milestone in his life, and is celebrated every year on the same full moon day, the Nithyananda Purnima, in Kailasa and all Kailasas around the world. Along with this dear invitation to our beloved Swamiji, we invite all the viewers of the e-Kailasa ecosystems online, on Kailasa TV and Nithyananda TV to participate in Nithyananda Purnima Brahmotsavam. As the world is facing the worst pandemic crisis in history, Adi Kailasa and all the Kailasas around the world invite you to a healing, life-positive, power-manifesting celebration of the various Leelas, divine happenings in Swamiji's life. We will now present the offering, the rituals of the traditional to our beloved Swamiji, the flag that will be hoisted for this Brahmotsavam. The flag of our beloved Swamiji sitting on the Avalukundra, the coral rock, on which he had the same 360-degree experience at the tender age of 12. We now offer with love and devotion the traditional Mandakapadi at Swamiji's divine feet. Nithyanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Vandvatitam Gaganadrisham Tattvamasyam Ekam Malamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Gunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambha Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Lalate Tripundri Nitilakrita Kasturi Tilakaha Puranmala Spurita Gadi Gopi Navasanaha Dadano Dushtaram Tasiphanirajam Shashikalam Pradipa Sarvesha Marunagiri Yogi Vichayate Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Om Nakarmana Naprajayadane Natya Amrutama Guhaya Mitrajade Datyadoyo Vishanti Vedanta Vijnana Sunichidartha Sanyasa Yoga Tyatayat Sattvaha Te Brahma Loke Tupara Antakale Paramritat Parimrichanti Sarve रूपं परमे स्वभूतं यः पुण्डरीकं पुरमद्य सग्निस्थं तत्राविदग्धं गगनं विशोकस्तस्मिन् यदन्तस्तदुपादितव्यं ओ वेदादो स्वरप्रोक्तो वेदान्ते च प्रतिष्ठितः तस्य प्रकृतिलीनस्य यः परस्य महेश्वरः श्रीमीनाक्षी सुंदरेश्वरा भिन्न स्वरूप परशिव पुत्र रत्न गुणतुल्य श्रीमत् परमगुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान श्री चिन्ह वर्ष विश्रानजीमूता परमसकलभकेसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्रीराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु भानु वीक्षणानर्हाध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद् वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्तृ सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान वाचक स्वामी नाम श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्ध श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ तृणवत्युत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर अरुणाचल गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठा शतम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यानंद पीठ गत्रे साक्षात् श्री परमशिवमोदिता कैलास परंपरागता वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन विद्याद्यनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागता चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडिता चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तका धर्म शासना सूर्य परमशिव समुद्भूता कपिल गुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणी पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूता श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्ग पुर स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागता आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारका श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठा श्रीमद् जगद्गुरु श्री भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिन् अत्रागत्य परिपाल्य च अस्मान् विज्ञान वितरणेन विजयी भव जय जय Nithyananda Purnima is the full name and Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Mahasannidhanam, His Divine the intense and experience. The flag hoisting ceremony where we have Swamiji take Rishabha Lagnam in the early morning time between 5:46 and 30 time. The flag is hoisted. All Devas, Loka, Kinnara, Impurusha, plan, celebrate divine celebration, divine Brahmotsavam with everyone in the temple. Nithyananda Purnima, apart being the element experience of Swamiji, it is all the issues that surrounded Swamiji and all the sincerity and commitment and chastity that Swamiji showed to all of his gurus in that very system. An enlightenment ecosystem is a support structure for a seeker to derive nutrition and powerful from all of the enlightened masters that are around him. The nourishment from mediation of the gurus and the deep emotional and surrounds the sadhana and widens the possibility to receive the profound experiences of enlightenment. Mataji Vivekananda Puri, Higal, Viranand Yogishwara, Paramashiva himself, for all who entered Swamiji's young teaching. On this day, on the Nithyananda Purnima Brahmotsavam, we offer and reflect the Kailasa ecosystem that groomed Swamiji and prepared Swamiji to have well. Now, at the Divine Lotus, we welcome him, Raja Kabri, with our love and deep devotion. Om Nagarma Naprajayatane Nanam Guhayam Vitrajade Vijnana 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 Sanyata Yoga De Brahma
नमो वाचेयाय वाचे नमो नमो वाचस्पये नमर्षिभ्यो मन्त्रो मामामृषयो मन्त्रकृतो मन्त्रपतयः पराधुर्मापति परं विश्वदेवीं वाचकृत्यासगुं शिवामदस्तां शर्म मेद्यौ शर्म पृथिवी शर्म विश्वविदं ददे शर्म चन्द्रश्च सूर्यश्च शर्म ब्रह्म प्रजापति भूतं वदिष्ये भुवनं वदिष्ये देवो वदिष्ये यशो वदिष्ये नमो वदिष्ये वदिष्ये वदिष्ये
will now offer the Purvanga ritual. Thank you, kindly.
ज्ञानेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत नित्यश्रम शिव प्रीत्यर्थम् अद्य कर्मणः अभिज्ञार्थं मादोषि विघ्नेश्वर पूजां गुरुपूजां च करिष्ये अपौपस्मृत्य ओम गां अनन्ताय नमः ओम गां धर्माय नमः ओम गां ज्ञानाय नमः ओम गां वैराग्याय नमः ओम गां ओम गां पद्माय नमः पद्मनाभनाय नमः ओम गां गणपति मूर्तये नमः ओम एकदं शोर्पकर्ण गजवक्त्रं महोदरं पादं ध्यायेत् सिद्ध्यजम् ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं भवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणामहनस्पदानशृण्वन्नोतिभिर्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणाधिपतये नमः ध्यायाम्यावाहयामि आवाहनस्थापनसन्निधानसन्निरोधन दिग्बन्धनावकुण्ठनतालत्रयधेनो पाशाङ्कुशनमस्कारमुद्राः प्रदर्श्य जपं सिद्धिर्भवतु मे देव तत्र सादाद्गणाधिप जपं समर्प्य ॐ हृत्वमासं तेन स्मृतम् आकाशतत्त्वं वस्त्रं स्यात् गन्धः स्यात् गन्धतत्त्वं उपराणं प्रकल्पयेत् तेजस्तत्त्वं च दीपार्थं नैवेद्यं स्यात् अनागणम् भवेत् छत्रमिन्द्रियाणि चाञ्चल्यं सुमेकापद्मपुष्पं नर अमायाद्यैर्भावपुष्पैः अर्चयन् ॐ ह्रीं एषगदा इदं सर्वं सदैव नित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय नमः ॐ ह्रीं सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय नित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय नमः ॐ ह्रीं सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय नित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय गुरुदेवे नमः खण्डलाकारं व्याप्य ज्ञानजनया चक्षुर्मीलिं येन तस्मै श्री नमः सम्प्राप्य कर्मबन्धविदाहिने आत्मज्ञानप्रदायिने तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः मन्नाथ श्री जगन्नाथो
गुरु श्री जगद्गुरुमात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेद विभागिने व्योमोपद्व्याप्तदेहाय नमः। नित्यानन्दं वरसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वस्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। पुष्पाञ्जलिं समर्पयामि भगवत् श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिव चरण अध्य पूर्वोक्त एवं गुण
कर्म तदंगत्वेन सृष्टिपुण्याः दृश्य ओम स्थानं प्रतिष्ठापयामि। ओम वा ओम अनंताय नमः, ओम धर्माय नमः, ओम ज्ञानाय नमः, ओम वैराग्याय नमः, ओम ऐश्वर्याय नमः, ओम पद्माय नमः, पद्मस्योपरि ओम वं वरुणासनाय नमः, ओम वं वरुणोक्तये नमः। ओम नागपाष्टधरं वृष्टं रत्नो गद्यति विघ्नाङ्गधवलं ध्यायेद् वरुणं मकरासनम्। ओम वं वरुणाय विद्यादेहाय नमः। ओम वरुणाभ्यां वरुणाय नमः। सन्निधान दिग्बन्धन अवकुण्ठन ताल मकर नमस्कार मुद्रा प्रदर्श्य ओम वं वरुणाय नमः। गन्धान् धारयामि, गन्धपुष्पाणि पूजयामि। पश्चिमाधिपतये नमः। ओम वरुणाय नमः। पुष्पाणि समर्पयामि। ओम वरुणाय धूपमापयामि। ओम वरुणाय नमः। मूलमन्त्रं जप्त्वा ओम गुक्षादिगुख्य गोप्ता त्वं ग्रहाण आत्मकृतं जपं सिद्धिर्भवतु मे देव तत्प्रसादात् जलाप जपं समर्पि
declare that we have all the ritual, all the items.
ओम अस्मिन् पुण्यः कर्मणि धर्मेभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो नमः।
सोमन्वाहार्योऽस्तु दक्षिणान्तु अस्तु
तर्मामाहिं देवेभ्यो वाचमुद्यागं सुश्रोतेन्यामर्त्येभ्यस्तम्मा देवा अवन्तु शोभायै
समाहितमनसा अस्तु 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 भवतु अस्तु अस्तु पुण्याहम्
इंद्र वृद्धश्रवाः
भूषा विश्ववेदाः अरिष्टनेमिनो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु।
ओम स्वस्ति भवन्तु अनुराधान् हविषा वर्तयन्तः शतं जीवेम शरदस्सः सिद्धिं भवन्तो भवन्तु कर्मरित्यताम् समृद्धिः
अस्तु
समृद्धिः
अस्तु अस्तु
महादेव
प्रियतां भगवान् महादेवः।
ओम दशक्रमणो अकार्यं दिष्टोरस्तस्य वाजिनः पौरुष्टामजो भुवस्तानमूर्तेतधातनः
विधिं प्रचोदन्ति शुक्रावास्नापस्तगस्यो न भवन्तु। सुवर्जनः पवित्रेण वचस्निः यः पोषुर्पुन्तमा
पवित्रेण पुनाहिमा प्रेण देवदीज्यते
पवित्रमर्षिषि अग्ने विदमन्दिरा ब्रह्मतेन पुनीमहे
पुनीमहे सहस्रधारेण राजावत्यं भयं पुनर्महे इंद्र सुनीति सामा पुनातो
सोमस्वस्य यमोरात्रमण्डे पुनातुमा जातवेदा मूर्धयन्त्या पुनातो भूर्भुवस्वः तच्छयोरावृणीमहे गातुं यज्ञाय गातुं यज्ञपतये स्वस्तिनः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं दिगातुभ्यः तन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शं चतुष्पदे ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। सकल तिथिं वर्णं यथास्थानं प्रतिष्ठापयामि शुभनार्थे क्षेमाय पुनरागमनाय च।
Now, with the energized water of the Kalasha, we will offer
अपवित्रः पवित्रो वा सर्वावसानतो यस्य ईशानं सभाख्याभ्यन्तरश्रुतिः। ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय। ॐ नमस्ते रुद्रते नमस्ते धन्वने बाहुभ्यामुत्तते नमः। या धनुः शिवाशरव्याय तवतया रुद्रमृणया या ते रुद्रशिवा तनुरापगास्तनुभाषन्तमया गिरिशन्ताभिचाकैः यामिषुं गिरिशन्तः वितवे शिवां गिरित्रतां कुरु माहि गुंसि पुरुषं जगते शिवेन वदसा त्वा गिरिशा वदामसि यथा न सर्वमिज्जगदयक्ष्मगुं सुमना अध्यवोचदधिवक्ता प्रथमो दैव्योऽभिजगे अहेगश्च सर्वां जम्भजन् सर्वाश्च यातु धान्यः असो यस्ताम्रो अरुण उत बभ्रुत्सु मङ्गलः ये चेवागुं रुद्रा अभितो दिक्षु श्रिता सहस्रशो वैशागुं हेड ईमहे असव्यो वसर्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः उतैनं गोपा अदृशन्नदृशन्नुत हार्यः उतैनं विश्वाभूतानि सदृष्टो मृडयातिनः नमो अस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय मीडुषे अस्य सत्त्वानोऽहमेभ्यो वरं नमः प्रमुञ्च धन्वनस्त्वमुभयोराद्यजोर्जां याजते हस्तयवपराता भगवो भव अवदत्य धनुस्तकुं सहस्राक्षशते शुरे
The Dwajastambha, or the flagpole, is said to be the Shiva Purusha, the very embodiment of Paramashiva. After offering the puja and invoking Paramashiva here in the Dwajastambha, we will now offer the puja to the Dwaja, the flag itself. गन्धद्वारां दुरादर्शां नित्यभूतां करीषिणीम् ईश्वरीं सर्वभूतानां तामिहोपह्वये श्रियं गन्धान् धारयामि कुङ्कुमचूर्णं समर्पयामि पुष्पे पूजयामि स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु कालेव सुपर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः इति इति दुर्जनः सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शान्तिमाप्नुयात् शान्तो मुच्येत बन्धेभ्यः शान्यान् विमोचयेत् इति भवन्तो महान्तो न गृह्णन्तो अपपुत्राः पुत्रिणः सन्तु पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः इति भवन्तो महानो तथास्तु राजा धर्मपतिः प्रजा सुचरिताः पूजा धना सद्धाः षट्कर्म प्रवरा द्विजाः प्रतिदिनं विद्यानवद्या सदा वाणी सन्निहिता चिरं कविमुखैः सानन्दमव्याकुलाः सर्वे सन्तु वैदिकधर्मानुष्ठातारः सौजन्यसन्तोषिणः येषां देवदेवानां महादेवानाम् अखिलाण्डकोटि ब्रह्माण्डनायकानां सकलगुणितिसम्मानोभाव अनुग्रहात् पञ्चपरायणानाम् आदिमध्यान्तरहितानाम् अप्रमेयपराक्रमाणाम् तत्त्वार्थगोचराणाम् श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वरी परशक्ति समेत श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव स्वरूपानाम् श्री आदिगुरु अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर स्वरूपानाम् श्री कालभैरव महाकाली स्वरूपानाम् श्री कैलासोन्नत द्वादशान्तश्यामलाभीष्टारूढ श्री मीनाक्षी सुन्दरेश्वराभिन्न स्वरूप परमशिवपुत्ररत्नकुमार गुरुवन्यतुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपानलब्ध दिव्य ज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमासारभूत द्राविड श्रीमद् परमशिवगण मुक्तामय चतुर्दयान श्रीनिलंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सत्यो निर्वाण विश्रानजीमूत परमदकलभकेसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज महाराज गुरु ज्ञानभानु वीक्षणा नरहारः ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद्ऋषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्त्रे सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिना अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ तृणवद्युतर द्विशतम महासन्निधानम् अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ महासन्निधानानाम् कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधानानाम् नित्योत्सव नित्य मंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रजित महासिंहासन पीठकर्तॄणां साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्यादि जनवच्चिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय मनुधर्मशासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ साम्राज्य साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणि पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत श्री महागणपति समारंभ नवचिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्रतम अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वराणाम् स्वर्ग पुरस्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधानानाम् कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरूणाम् श्री कैलास पुनर्धारकानाम् श्री कैलास परमाचार्याणाम् श्रीमत् परमशानाम् परिव्राजकाचार्यवर्याणाम् सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूपाणाम् श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठानाम् श्रीमद् जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिना पादारविन्दयोः भक्तिसिद्धिः समेषां सहकुटुम्बानां सकलैश्वर्यप्राप्तिः गुरुकृपाकटाक्षसिद्धिः क्षेमस्थैर्य वीर्य विजय आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्याणाम् अभिवृद्धिः अरोग दृढगात्रता सिद्धिः वंशाभिवृद्धिः धर्मार्थ काम मोक्ष दुर्विध फल पुरुषार्थ सिद्धिः सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपस्य भगवत् श्री
नित्यानन्द परमशिवस्य पादारविन्दयोः अचञ्चला भक्तिसिद्धिः भवच्छ्री नित्यानन्द परमप्रसादेन सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञानवैराग्य जीवन्मुक्तिप्राप्तिः भूयात् इति भवन्तो महान्तो न गृह्णन्तु तथास्तु सर्वे जनाः सुखिनः सन्तु तथास्तु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु तथास्तु समस्त सन्मङ्गलानि सन्तु तथास्तु सर्वत्र नित्यानन्दध्वजारोहणं भवतु तथास्तु सर्वेषां श्रीलक्ष्मी भगवत्श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिव श्री ज्ञानसम्बन्धदेशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां परिपूर्ण कृपाकटाक्ष सिद्धिः अस्तु तथास्तु अयं धर्मः उत्तरोत्तरम् अभिवृद्धिरस्तु तथास्तु सर्वं भगवत्श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिव पादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम् श्रीमत्सुरासुरमुनिवरसिद्ध विद्याधर जक्षराक्षस गरुड गन्धर्व किन्नर किम्पुरुष भूत प्रेत पिष्ट सिद्ध योगिनी डाकिनी शाकिनी ब्रह्माराग विषमलोचन नर मृग पशु पक्षि स्थावर जंगम भूलोक भुवर्लोक सुवर्लोक महोलोक जनोलोक तपोलोक सत्यलोक निदानलोकाश्च ब्रह्म गारुडांड वैष्णवांड रुद्रांड अंतरंड बांड अतल वितल सुतल रसातल तलातल महातल पाताल सप्त पाताल अनंत वासुकी तक्षक कार्कोटक शंखपाल गुलिक पद्म महापद्म जष्ट महानाग महामेरु पर्वत देव पर्वत तथा उदय पर्वत निषद पर्वत मलय पर्वत विंध्य पर्वत कैलासादि महापर्वताश्च लवण इक्षुसुरा सर्पित क्षीर शुद्ध जलाभिधान समुद्राः गंगा यमुना नर्मदा देवकी कौशिकी कावेरी वरुणा शोणा नदी सिंधुरेवा व्यास वसिष्ठ गौतम काश्यप भारद्वाज भृगुमार्कण्डेय यज्ञवाल्क्य नारद नवग्रह दश दिक्समूह एकादश रुद्राः द्वादशादित्याष्टवसु त्रयस्त्रिंशत्कोटिदेवतागणाश्च चतुर्दश भुवनेश्वर पंच ब्रह्म पंचदश पक्ष षोडश स्वर महामंत्र हुंकार हुंफटकार स्वाहाकार स्वधाकार नमो वौषटकार वचन गमनादान विसर्गानंद शब्द गंधश्रोत्रत्वचक्षुजिह्वाघ्राण प्राणापान व्यानोदान समान नागकूर देव दत्त धनंजय इडा पिंगला सुषुम्ना गांधारी हस्तिजिह्वा अलम क्षाकुः शंकिनी मूलाधार स्वाधिष्ठान मणिपूरक अनाहत विशुद्ध्या ब्रह्मरंध्र हालर्ग विश्व पदार्थ दृश्य गद्य पद्य बौद्धेय वैशेषिक नैयायिक मीमांसक चार्वक चाणक्य भरराज हंस वाक्य यमान सप्त रूपाष्ट विस्मृति बहुपुराण धर्मशास्त्र तर्कशास्त्र शैवागम विहित श्रीकंठ पार्वती भक्त जन मुनि वृषभंजन नित्यानंद नित्य कल्याण गंगाधर गणनायक त्रैलोक्येश्वर श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव अवतार भूत श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूप भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव ध्वजारोहण कल्याण समये समस्त देवता स्वागच्छन्ताम्। ओम प्रातरग्निं प्रातरिन्द्रगुं हवामहे प्रातर्मित्रावरुणा प्रातरश्विना प्रातर्भगं पोषणं ब्रह्मणस्पतिं प्रातस्सोममुदरुद्रगुं भूम रातिर्दितं भगमुग्रगुम्भुवेम वयं पुत्रमदितेरिधर्ता आद्रश्चिद्यं मन्यमानस्तुरश्चिद्राजादित्यं भगं भक्षेत्या भगप्रणेतर्भगसत्यराधो भगे मध्ये अह्ना उतोदित्ता भगवन्तोर्यस्य वयं देवानागुं सुमतौ स्याम भग एव भगवागुमस्तु देवास्तेन वयं भगवन्तः स्याम तं त्वा भग सर्व इज्जो हवे निशनो भगपुर एता भवेह समध्वरा योषसो नमन्तदधिक्रावे वसुदये पदाय अर्वाचीनं वसुविदं भगन्नो रथमिवाश्वादिनावहन्तो अश्वावतीर्गोमतीर्न उषासो वीरवती सदमुच्छन्तु भद्राः घृतं दुहाना विश्वत प्रपीना यूयं पाद स्वस्तिभिः सदा नः यो मा अग्ने भागिनकुं सन्तमथा भागं जिकीरिषति अभागमग्ने तं कुरु मामग्ने भागिनं कुरु भाग्यदेवताभ्यो नमो नमः ॐ गन्धद्वारा दर्शा नित्यपुष्टाङ्गरीषिणी ईश्वरी गुं सर्वभूतानां ताहोपह्वये श्रियं गन्धान् धारयामि गन्धस्योपरि हरिद्रा कुङ्कुमं समर्पयामि राजाधिराजाय प्रसय्यसाये नमो वयं वै नमनाय कुर्महे समेकाय मर्गं कुबेराय वै नमनाय महाराजाय नमः कर्पूरगौरवं सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्द भक्तामक्षतभृद्बुद्धकृष्ण्यं दृष्टिबौधश्वितमुग्रवीरं इन्द्रशेन मध्यमितं वातेन सकरेण रक्षान् धारयामि
On the first day of the Purnima Brahmotsavam, we celebrate the Leela of the Divine Avatar's life when, in a young age, he had a small deity, Ganesha, who, after hearing the story of Nambiyanda, decided that he wanted to have his Ganesha eat the food, the Naivedya that is offered to him. Inspired by the story of Nambiyanda Nambi, whose tyaga, whose decision to fast until the darshan of Devi happened, moved Parashakti to manifest before him and eat the food. The same way, Bhagavan, in the young age, toils with his deity of Ganesha and tries to have him eat the food that he offers to him. But he sees Ganesha is not coming and eating as the story told. after remembering the story again, he remembered the Yaga that was by Nambiyanta Dummy. Rather, Shasta solution and decides to stop eating until Ganesha eats his food. Lo and behold, after this simple decision by Swamiji, Ganesha manifests and consumes the food from the plate that Bhagavan has offered to him. Living with the divine, lining of Hinduism. Swamiji's very roots are in the very simple, sweet, and yet miraculous sacred sentiments of deity worship. The god Ganesha really did eat Swamiji's food. In our Gurukuls today, we are reviving the same deity worship in the ecosystems of the Nithyananda that Bhagavan is reviving. Here, we have the deity of Ganesha being fed by the Utsava Vigraha of Swamiji in the Leela Alankara. Remembering the Leela Avatara and drinking the story of the Avatar are said to give liberation and remove one from all the sufferings in life. In the Leela of Ganesha, we also are empowered to listen and receive the same initiation and feed Ganesha on this day. All the Kailasavasis and all around the world can celebrate along with all of the Kailasas by feeding Ganesha and seeing and power manifesting Ganesha as Ganesha is the real living deity that Swamiji himself proved to us his example. Tava kadamritam tapta jivanam tava bhirebhitam kalmashaham Ravana Mangalam Srimadatmata Bhuvi Grihanvanti Te Bhutita Nachana. The nectar of your story is the antidote for all misery. It is sung by the praise of wise people. It solves all their problems. It blesses us with all that is good. And those great ones who can tell your story in detail are blessed ones. We celebrate and offer the puja to Swamiji's deity, gracing in this Leela Alankara where Ganesha manifested and ate the Naivedya from Swamiji.
एकदन्तं तदर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशारिणं रथं चररथं हस्ते मूषकध्वजं रक्तं सोर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पे सुभूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् योगी योगिनां ओ प्रदे अभिप्रदक्षाणहित्या मामरिपादय दीपं दर्शयामि
मंगलम कल्पवृक्षाय मंगलम नदायिने सदाशिवाय श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वराय मंगलम मंगलम श्री विद्याम्बाये मंगलम कामदायिन्ये सर्वमंगलदात्री नित्यानन्देश्वरि मंगलम मंगलम गुरुदेवाय मोक्षमूलाय मंगलम परावतार नित्यानन्दाय गुरवे मंगलम न गुरोरधिकं तत्त्वं न गुरोरधिकं तपः तत्त्वज्ञानात् परं नास्ति तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः ध्यानमूलं गुरोर्मूर्ति पूजामूलं गुरोर्पदम् मन्त्रमूलं गुरोर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरोर्कृपा अन्यथा अस्ति त्वमेव तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्ष महेश्वर न गुरोरधिकं न गुरोरधिकं न गुरोरधिकं न गुरोरधिकं शिव शासनतः शिव शासनतः शिव शासनतः शिव शासनतः इदमेव शिवं त्विदमेव शिवं त्विदमेव शिवं त्विदमेव शिवं मम शासनतो मम शासनतो मम शासनतो मम शासनतः ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति शांति शांतिः हरिः ओम तत्सत् सर्वं भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव पादुकार्पणमस्तु ओम नित्यानंदम् and thank you for joining us and for the first day celebrations of the Dwajarohanam here in Adi Kailasa and all the Kailasas around the world. We invite you today for the Mahaganapati Homa. We will be starting the rituals in the evening and having the grand puja and Homa continuing tonight. Join us again and celebrate this Brahmotsavam. Take a moment to worship Ganesha as Swamiji did, remembering his love, and offer food to Ganesha today. Thank you. Nithyanandam.